For the last 2 years, you would have thought Jude Bellingham was England's biggest problem. At least that's what part of the media wanted you to believe. He's too emotional, he's too disruptive, he's too demanding of his own teammates. Every few months, there seemed to be a news story about how Jude was somehow hurting the team. And heading into this World Cup, the conversation got even crazier. People were seriously suggesting Morgan Rogers, Gibbs White, and even Cole Palmer should start ahead of Bellingham. Let that sink in for 1 second. But here's the best part about it all. Every single time the pressure arises, Jude delivers. And yesterday was another reminder against Croatia. Jude didn't just score. He dominated, winning duels, driving through the midfield, progressing the ball, leading the press, and constantly looking like England's most complete player. In England's biggest game of the tournament so far against Croatia, who they lost to many times in the past, and most recently the 2018 World Cup where they got knocked out in penalties, Jude once again showed up because that's what he does. Why are people still surprised? This is the same player who stepped up in El Clasico, the same player who delivered in the Champions League final, the same player who walked into Real Madrid at 20 years old and had an immediate impact, becoming a leader on the pitch. And when England needed him most at Euro 24, who saved them? Jude did. Against Slovakia, England were seconds away from being eliminated. Not drawing, not surviving, literally eliminated from the Euros. Then in the 95th minute, Jude produced one of the best goals in England history with an overhead kick under the lights when the lights were the brightest. With the entire nation watching, the goal didn't just make it 1-1, it saved England's tournament. And later on, once they got into extra time, Harry Kane ended up sealing the win for them. But nevertheless, when England reached the finals against Spain, who looked like England's best player that day? Jude did. Trying to drag his team forward, created a chance for Cole Palmer to get that equalizer. Yet somehow, after every tournament, the conversation comes back to whether he's the problem. And here's the things where it gets really uncomfortable, because we've seen the same pattern with this English media, whether it's Marcus Rashford, whether it's Raheem Sterling, and even players that don't even play for England, but because they're still in the Premier League, Paul Pogba. One bad game, the criticism comes. It's not about their football ability. They're attacking their character. The headlines get bigger. The standards somehow become different for them. Every player can be criticized, Jude included. But when a player consistently delivers in the biggest moments and still gets treated like the problem, we really got to start asking the important questions. And after another dominant performance against Croatia, the same question still remains. How many more times does Jude Bellingham have to prove himself before everyone finally admits this is the exact player that